All right, Chardon Times. We're live here at Gilson Park here in right near downtown Willoughby. Pretty nice out today. Figured I'd kind of give an update on the channel here. Okay, so just waiting for my brother now. Come down with some water and stuff. I have my gear here. Pretty awesome new pack that mainly just storing my herbs and different food items in there right now. Got the old carriage with bedding, clothing, a couple instruments, a couple different guitars in there. And then the bicycle, the best Huffy I ever had. Pretty cool frame on it. So I'm able to get around with that and have most of the things I need. And they do have a public camping lot, a lot designed for public camping here in Willoughby, pretty close to this park even. So that's an option for anybody that might be nomadic or experiencing homelessness or transient in this area. I guess I don't want to get in too great of detail, but there will be an update on the case out of Willoughby. Just don't want to get into so many moving kind of pieces to the case. The next trial date is set for like September now, so we got some months to kind of reconcile and get our filings together. Kind of make a decision. No, I'm pretty much just enjoying the liberty and freedom of, not having to appear or be in any trouble. It's nice to just be free and pretty much have everything I need. Yeah, a lot of times, be out there playing music, do well, meet some good people, have, you can't say that, you can't honestly expect every interaction to be favorable on a day-to-day. I mean, it's just not how it goes. Like, you're gonna have somebody that's in a bad mood or upset or, different things that pop up at different times. And I think, how you deal with those things becomes a strength or something to improve on. And then, okay, what helps me sometimes when I'm just, you almost get like played out or something. You've played for a couple hours and you want to just relax and still have some energy though to studying is what I was gonna say. It helps when you're getting into different like books. know everybody's on their own path for this type of stuff, but certain books that have been very helpful and stuck with me more than others, and it's always good to reread and reinterpret to get a proper message from. So, yeah, I'd have to say you can't even be without purpose if you are studying and seeking, and then if it's in your destiny to teach. Teaching and preaching could be two similar topics, but it does require like speech, like good speaking skills, being good at reading and speaking. Then it's a requirement of priestlyhood. Really, just when you start reading all these different books in the biblical canons and even the apocryphal texts, like you start to receive like the message and see how it does kind of apply and line up even in your life today. So I think all of it, even back to Cain and Abel, Adam and Eve, could be metaphorically applicable today. And that stuff, it helps me. I come across people that even will get upset. They'll get upset when they hear me speaking of these things. I can think of like a handful of people pretty recently that are kind of like that, and it's just realistic that you would come across people like that. And then okay, Revelation through even Romans 13, and how it's just not always going to be the way you imagine it to be the right way. Romans 13 says something along the lines of like the governing authorities are appointed by the Most High, and to just not have conviction among them, that's kind of tricky to not, if you feel like it's a police state and all these corrupt violations occurring, it's kind of tricky to do that Romans 13 thing, voice your concerns really out there. You could say the whole Willoughby arrest that's what it revolved around, was just voicing my concerns, addressing the government officials in a public place. It's led to imprisonment for speech. We're talking about imprisonment for speech in the country, America, state of Ohio. Our First Amendment protects the right to assemble, petition, speech, religion, press, and that's what I'm doing kind of right now, is disseminating information to the public. Anybody can log on and see this video. So there will be an update, yeah, and if you dig through our channel, you can find some information, I'm sure, on this Willoughby arrest that occurred late May. Just went to court yesterday, stuff like that. So this is technically an update for the channel, what's been going on and everything that happened, hardly even in Chardon, for example, nowadays, because of a lot of changes. The campsite there doesn't exist anymore, and there's just not really many options. At least here in Willoughby, there is a public lot designated for camping still in the city of Willoughby here. And we could try and get out there, play some music a little later, and keep you guys updated, man. I guess my message would be, you know, just don't give up hope, and when you have something to improve on, or when you can challenge yourself better. And just keep going, man. I think, sometimes not what you do, it's what you don't do, and if we just realize and make a cautious next step, things will get better, man. But I'll catch up with you guys. Oh, seems like I'm starting to get comments now. I don't know, maybe I'll leave this run a little longer, because kind of just waiting for my brother to get back. Got some coffee and stuff to make up, and probably hit one of these bike trails up by the lake or something like that. Gilson Park, everybody. I should be here in a second. He went to go get some water from the Aldi. Probably be here by now. Kind of in this little valley down here. It's like up there's downtown Willoughby. Go up the hill. Sort of in like a bowl down here. That's right. Superstition. People think it's going to be all crazy. I was thinking about Paul being the 13th apostle. Something about how there's no 13 on the clock or something. Reading something about it being a significant Hebrew letter. I think it's called Mem 13. Yeah, it's good weather, just kind of chillaxing down here. Not bad. Nice and green out finally, and I can't really complain. Many times even, there's always something to do. Just pick up some litter. Try and do my part for Getting this stuff recycled. That little cup holder has been helpful for that. It's like every little bit counts, you know. Like, it's not acceptable, and people don't realize what they're doing, but you don't pick it up. There's trash everywhere. Hey, I used to be just like that, you know. Throw my wrappers out the window, not even care. It is those little things that kind of add up to be the things, big things. Would say though, yeah, feeling pretty fresh on the ball. Got some new clothing. Been using this Indian organic soap. It's been pretty awesome. Cheap source and like quality, no chemicals in there. Bergamot. Got this essential oil. It's called bergamot. It's like that Earl Grey smell. Feeling fresh. No. Yeah, I thought he'd be back down here by now, but I guess it's just a nice day at the park, kind of just chillaxing, and figured I'd get you guys a little update. I'm probably gonna head up towards town and see if I can see him. But much love, Chardon Times fam. The family will keep you guys updated and try and get some videos here soon. Peace out, everybody.